Hello there, and welcome to Examian, your CBT prep presentation. My name is Mobolaji Ajeni. I'm from Examian. At Examian, we're committed to ensuring that we cause the habits towards passing exam. And this morning, we want to be able to discuss what Examian has for you and how Examian can help you. So today's presentation, we're going to cover 4 major pillars. We're going to discuss quickly about point blank of Examian, that's our Examian transformation quest. We're going to talk to you about Examian offering, as well as pricing and collaboration with schools and other stakeholders. And we'll make some far-reaching conclusion. We hope you will be able to make your mind and join us. In terms of transformation quest at Examian, we have some guiding point blank at any point in time that's driving how we do and how we help to drive our people to thrive. And when we say our people, those are our stakeholders and customers. So let's go through this. Number 1, point blank. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. Again, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. That's cushion away. I think that's pretty straightforward. And from Corporate Bites, I have this for you. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. I hope you're learning every day. Number 3 is from Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. How are you approaching your next exams as a student, as a school, or the stakeholder? Are you starting to be great? And let's consider this one that is basically talking about the reality of examination situation in Nigeria, especially the one from JAM. Point blank number 4. The world has gone digital, and so is education and examination. Therefore, stakeholders will need to bridge a margin digital gap towards achieving educational as well as examination goal. That's from Examian. And let's look at these dancing figures and factual numbers. Point blank number 5. In 2017, 1,736,571 candidates sat for the UMTE exam, compared to that of 1,272,284 in 2016. This represents about 27% increase. That means between 2016 and 2017, the number of people who took JAM forms to write the exam increased by 27%. These candidates competed for 850,000 available admission slots in 2017, of which university capacity is not more than 400,000. If you ask everybody that is sitting for UMTE, everybody wants to go to the university. Unfortunately, out of 1.7, the available slots for university admission is just about 400,000. And for other tertiary institutions like polytechnic and colleges of education, it's just 850,000, which means more than 1.7 million people are struggling for positions of 850,000. This trend, coupled with adoption of CBT as well as post-JAM tests, is making getting admission to the tertiary institution very competitive, as only 23% scored below 160 marks and about 40% scored above 200 in 2017, which made JAM to clarify that scoring above 200 does not guarantee admission into the universities in 2017. So the era of getting the average, get to university is gone. 200 score marks over 400 is no longer a guarantee to get a place in the university. Point blank number 6. Most candidates and other stakeholders focus on passing the exam without adequate New Frontier approach. By New Frontier is meant digitized preparation in alignment with digitized examination. These are point blank and transformation quest of Examian, and which we are committed to help our customers. address. Why Examian? What is Examian and why Examian? Examian. When I say Examian, we have a site. That's where we offer a service. www.examian.com. Examian is a CBT prep hub for students in major examinations. We do not stop at offering standard mock exams and instant results. We help students to do better with our analytics, which offer data-driven useful feedback for students to do better in the real exam if such students and stakeholders can avail to the analytic reports. So, we're CBT Prep Hub, we'll give you mock exams and instant results, but beyond that, we have analytic reports that will help you improve towards your major examination. And at Examian, we believe that success has a roadmap and it has a sustaining habit. Therefore, Examian has a model that drives how we develop our features to help you achieve your desired goal in getting good results that can place you in the university. This Examian model is what we call 3L2S. It's about planning, it's about preparation, it's about practice, about learning, it's about speed, it's about success. We believe if you follow that track, you're going to succeed. In terms of learning, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, learning from failure. That's according to General Colin Powell of the United States of America. So if you plan and prepare and practice and learn from your shortcomings, from your weakness, you speed up your preparation and the quality of your learning, then you're going to succeed. At Examian, we believe success as a roadmap, and that is also applicable to making success out of your CBT examination. There is a roadmap to making success out of your EMT or your WAEC or your NECO. We help you to master our tested 3PL2S CBT prep value chain, and that is what I've just relayed to you. At Examian, we have certain features, and we keep working on improving the features in terms of additional one. When you subscribe to Examian, you are guaranteed at least 3 of what we currently have. Our feature number 1 is mock CBT exams, covering almost all major subjects for each cadre. Examian offers standard CBT mock exam to help students assess the preparation for relevant ones. This is very different from practicing past questions, which most people do of such exam. Rather, it is examination that is driven by most current syllabi, as set and vetted by subject matter experts across board. We have our own examiners, and they set these questions according to syllabus. You go through them as if you were writing your exams in a CBT manner, and it is based on the syllabus and testing what you have read. Whether with virtual or physical invigilation upgrade, the mock exam is not only accessible conveniently across computing devices, but result is released in real time. This is value adding for all stakeholders, including the students, schools, and parent guardians. Here, when you attempt those mock questions in real examination simulated situation, you will finish that exam, results will be released, your parent or your school may have access to the report depending on the type of registration. So you will see here we have some of these features. I've just explained the first one. We also have CBT score analytics. We have quiz practice, which is past question. We have study nugget, which is coming up, and we have Examian associate. I may be able to explain that a bit the course of this presentation. So the next one is CBT score analytics, and this is a big edge distinguishing Examian from other packs. We do not stop at offering standard mock exams and instant results. We help students do better with our analytics, which offer data-driven useful feedback for the student to do better in real exam if such students can avail to analytic reports. This analytic is a diagnostic representation aimed at providing further guidance on the strength and weakness of the candidate based on the syllabus of a subject, hence helping such candidate to focus on further study on areas needed attention. Now, this is what we're saying. Examian score analytics, assuming you are able to do your physics or you're able to do your government, which is based on the design syllabi from JAM, for instance, our analytics is able to help and analyze how the pattern of your scores. Assuming you score 64% in physics of government, that means you have about 46% you got wrong or you did not attempt, and therefore that may represent your weak point. So Examian is going to tell you, not just telling you what you score, it will tell you which of the syllables you're working weekly, as in terms of your week, and it will tell you which topics you need to read more and which textbooks you could also avail yourself to address this. And by the time you come next time, you improve on all those towards exam. Next time you improve, so you will have been able to take care of your weak point or weakness area, and you could also be able to tell your teacher or tell your parents the area you're struggling with, so they can address this before the exam and not taking that weak point to the exam and ultimately affecting you. Ultimately, this is expected to impact on getting competitive score that will set the candidate apart from major exams, and this will push you possibly to the 400,000 that are seeking a place in the university out of over 1.7. The next one is what you're used to. CBT quiz practice. Experience that says the best teacher. Hence, examine leverage on strategic and relevant past examination questions. These questions have been carefully collated into a bank of CBT quiz in each of the available subjects for each candidate. Scores are provided for the quiz to help candidates gain momentum towards the mock CBT exam and the major. This is the difference. That what we're saying, that we're not just about past questions, but we still provide opportunity for past questions. Now, we all have Examian study nuggets. Nugget is small lumps of gold or other precious metals. It also refers to small lump of other substance. At Examian, our study nuggets are a collection of well-researched, valuable facts or idea that helps to understand concepts and topics in featured subjects of our examining categories, spanning through articles, graphical formats, and short videos. Our academic tribe at Examian continues to enrich our study nuggets, whereas to help our subscribers unleash their understanding of critical concepts, that in turn helps to increase their excellence score whenever the relevant mock CBT is attempted and eventually the seat for the actual examination. What we call nugget is to enrich your understanding of any concept or any topics within your syllabus. This is evolving. This will continue to enrich it, and it becomes available as a add-on. Please note that Examian nuggets are currently work in progress, and it is not currently available for UMTE. Examian social. Well, at Examian, we're conscious that people go on Facebook, even students writing exam. We're not saying that social media is bad. As a matter of fact, we believe in digital media. But if you want to pass your exam, you need to avoid Facebook and face your book. Because we are empathetic to this situation, we have designed Examian social. This word is social, so at CBT exams. Show me your friends and I will tell you the kind of person you are. This is the wisdom behind Examian social, where candidates of each major exam, both in the present and past, share ideas and information that facilitates success. So even if you have to be on social media, it will be the one that will help you to pass your exam. And this is restricted in Examian social. So you can share ideas that will make people pass exam. This is our social learning media, where Examian subscribers for respective categories share experience on learning strategy and methods that is result-oriented. Examian alumni and tutor always are to help students at the arena, real life sometimes and later. However, Examian social is strictly to complement the learning and its associated progress. This is evolving as people are subscribing to Examian, the community will continue to grow. Happy Examian happy students. We have had a pilot last year and we're happy to give you a good feedback. Call them satisfied customer, students or subscriber. We call them happy Examians. Even from our pilot testing last year, We have students who were happy to have Examian as the preparation partner for their respective CBT-based exams. And I'll give you an example. This is Adero Moluaferomi Precious. She's an Examian. She did Examian pilots last year, and she was asking us, where's the Examian this year, because she wants to refer people. And she sent in this post. I participated in Examian pilot for JAMB last year. I must tell you it was a very great experience. The exercise exposed me to some skills for answering questions, which really assisted me in preparation for the exam. The exercise gave me an edge above my classmates, and I happened to know where I needed to improve and how much more I needed to read. Participating in Examian pilot is an experience that can never be forgotten, most especially because I was exposed to various readings, and this made me score 276 in JAM UMTA and 79 points in post-JAM. I had an aggregate of 74, well above 70.26 cut-off mark, which earned me admission on merit to read law. I must tell you, I don't have any regrets in subscribing to Examian, and I will recommend Examian to all JAM candidates. This is Adero Moluwa Ferome Precious, currently studying law at the University of Ibadan. All these young people you see here, Examians, and they're real. You can go to our website to find more feedback from those that have done Examian. And let me quickly, before we finish, tell you that Examian has more scope beyond JAM. This includes tertiary prep, that is for university matriculation examination, high school prep, that is for NECO and WAEC, SSCE. More specifically, covers CBT preparation for popular exams, like I said, including GSCE, that's Beckett Junior WAEC, as well as common entrance. So if you have younger ones, or you have children that want to do common entrance, I know schools that have been doing CBT common entrance in the past 1 decade, and that is the future, and the future is here. We're also extending cover to continuous assessment. Very soon you'll be able to go to Examian to do your weekly CBT mock test. You'll be able to do your midterm mock test, including a new evolution in CBT. At Examian, we're already concluding an arrangement to offer fill in the gap questions online as a CBT. So from GS1 to SS3, you'll be able to subscribe to continuous assessment of weekly tests, of midterm tests, and end of term tests. And this will help eventually by the time you subscribe or upgrade to university exam or WAEC. Our commitment is to help students in each of these categories do better in their respective exam through our collection of offers. A subscriber can only be registered for one of the current Examian school scope. However, schools and parents or guardians are allowed to register for students or children or wards in groups to enjoy further discounts. Examian can be integrated into a school system with tailor-made CBT. And if you are NGO, organization trying to give out to the community, politicians trying to help their people, you can also talk to us at Examian to have some tailor-made arrangement that can give some other thing. And this is this comes to what we're saying in terms of we have collaborative rates for partnering schools, NGO, and community social responsibility, corporate social responsibility projects. Examian pricing is very standard. For monthly plan is 3,200. For quarterly plan, which spans over 3 months, is 7,750. And for standard plan throughout the year, especially if you're still in school and you want to really make Examian part of the foundation, that is 24,500. And we have a subscription category. The school can subscribe for students in the school, and students can do directly. Parents can subscribe for the words. And that is it for now. We'll welcome inquiries, contribution, and feedback, because we're here to serve. If you're looking for a reliable partner, just join Examian. And Examian is very simple. Go to the site www.examian.com Examian.com, and there you just log in. You can join Examian in minutes. If you want a free trial, it's there. Once again, my name is Mobolaji Ajani, founder, Examian.com. It's a pleasure to be here. My colleagues will be answering some of the questions. Thank you and God bless you. When you next write a CBT Examian, think Examian, and we wish you success. Bye bye for now.